know I'm in the game yet. They still don't know I'm in the game. Yes. I guess they figured out I was in the game. Rage quit. What's up, guys? My name is Beastmode, and today you're going to see me do some devious things. I'm actually trolling the trollers. You can call it reverse trollology if you want. That's a word I made up for it. But before you immediately start trolling me for trolling, just let me explain myself a little bit. Meanwhile, you think up what a word for trolling a reverse trollologist would be. Getting all fancy on the wordplay. So right now you're watching a kill confirmed game on bootleg, and you're going to see like 2 more instances where enemy players back out. And to me, that's just like the ultimate victory, to make somebody so mad at me or at their own skill level maybe that they just decide a free loss is worth it. I do not want to play with this guy anymore, so they just back out. And you know, I've done my fair share of raging, of complaining, you know, trying to go uber try hard, but that's kind of more of my past self lately. I've just really applied my mellow and like chilled, laid back personality into Call of Duty. Call of Duty was the one thing that would just get me frustrated sometimes, and I realized I was like, why do I, this is the only thing I get frustrated at in life, and you know, why do I do that? It's just a stupid game. So you know, that's kind of been my past, but needless to say, I was playing these 3 clan buddies. I don't remember what their names were, but these guys thought they were pretty hot stuff, you know, and nothing is more satisfying than shoving a scoreboard down, you know, a 20-year-old's throat, because I put these guys by their voices and about the college age group, and shoving the scoreboard down a 20-year-old's throat is so much more satisfying than, you know, like a 12-year-old's throat, for example. And I was about to say shoving your PP down somebody's throat, referring to the PP90 M1 or whatever, the golden squirt gun as I like to call it. Quickly decided that wasn't going to sound right. You guys might laugh at that one a little bit. So I didn't say that, but the reason PPs are on my mind, not on my tongue, is the game before this, actually, I was using the PP90. So 2 games before this, I was using the Spaz 12, and you know, this gun, okay, it's a level 4 Spaz. It has no range, no damage, no attachments. Needless to say, it's about as lethal as a marshmallow shooter from a PVC pipe, you know. Didn't stop these guys from raging at me, you know, complaining, calling me a scrub, etc. I started to really like this. Every time I killed them, they were yelling at me, so I went super aggressive with this Spaz. Ended up going 30-3, was like, I don't know, 4 off from a Moab or something, and they were pissed at me, so they're like, after the game, they're like, why don't you actually use a real gun, you know, why are you using a crappy Spaz? And I'm like, seriously, you're gonna ask me after I just pooped on you with a crappy gun to use a good gun? And I was like, alright, mission accepted. Here comes the golden PP. Call me gold member. I'm gonna go to town on you. And that's pretty much what I did. I was actually going try harder than with that PP, and I just kind of pooped on these guys. And the 3 Stooges, you know, they had enough of me. You know, they were the type of players that all just sat in a building together, circle jerk dance to try and summon their kill streaks or whatever. You know, I don't know what they're doing. They're just not the type of players I would want to play with. So they get mad at me. They're all pissed, and after the game, they're like, you know, you just got lucky those 2 games. We'll beat you anytime. So you think if somebody says that, they're going to stay in the game and like replay you, right? Nope, they back out. So I'm thinking, I'm like, I can either stay in this game and play with a lobby full of noobs, which is appealing, or I can follow these 3 Stooges around and just kind of troll them. So I start trolling them. Actually, 5 times in a row I followed them into games, and 5 times they backed out. They would just rage quit out of the game. Sometimes I think they were even winning. They just did not want to play against me. And finally they sent me a message that said I was a woman's genitalia. Basically they called me a pussy. And I was like, yeah, that really doesn't make sense considering you guys are running away from me. But this is the first game that I had joined in on them. You saw them back out in like the first 5 seconds once they figured out I was in here. And so, the moral of the story, guys, is it feels awesome to troll a troll. You know, to see the trollers be trolled to the point of complaining and avoiding all contact with you is just so satisfying. And if I could get a PhD in reverse trollology, that would be the best job ever. But the bigger moral of the story is really just don't be a dick, you know? Trust me, you know, there's so many dicks in Call of Duty now, and it's just the way the community is. And no, you don't want to blend into the crowd, you know? Just have fun playing the game. It's a video game, you know. It should be like when you used to play Pokemon on your Game Boy Color, you know. And if you can't learn to play relaxed without constantly insulting every player that kills you, no matter how they kill you, then feel free to send me a message. You can call me an idiot, and you know I'll send you a female yoga tape from the 80s, you know, to help you reduce your stress that's all wound up in your body from playing a $60 game that you play in your room. You know, it's silly to get so hard about it. Life's too short, bad moods die hard, so don't let Infinity Ward troll you, because those guys are experts in Trollology. Reverse Trollology, they're the best. You know, so don't let them get rickrolled on you. You know, don't get rickrolled by Infinity Ward. My name is Beastmode, guys. Have a good one.